Hey y'all. Alright, I'm on my way to work. But I want to come to you. I want to get on here right quick. And talk about trauma as a child. Childhood trauma. Growing up, the shit that we dealt with growing up that we thought was normal, and now that we got our own kids, we realizing, don't do it. Cause that's weird. The fuck is you doing? Okay, I'm getting mad now. Excuse me, y'all. Motherfuckers won't play like you got the right of way for what? Anywho, so yeah, I want to talk right quick about shit that we went through as children, that we kind of thought was normal because we dealt with it, and now as adults, hopefully we're realizing that it's not okay and we're not passing it on to our children. The berating, constant berating. Do you know how fucked up it is to pick on your kids because you want them to have a thick skin? Like, I'm gonna pick on you so that you can be ready when people pick on you at school or outside or amongst your peers. I'm not gonna love you and tell you that the things that these people are saying are totally false and that they don't control who you are, and the words that they say don't make you who you are. Like, the words that they say don't justify you, but instead I'm gonna pick on you. You know, I know you got an eating problem, but I'm gonna remind you every day that you chunky, you fat. I know that you're going through puberty. Even if I don't teach you about puberty, I know that you're going through it, but I'm gonna remind you every day that you stink and you need to wash your ass and you smelling like a grown-ass man. You're 11 or 12. Oh, you out here smelling like a grown-ass man or smelling like a grown-ass lady. But I'm not telling you about puberty. I'm not even teaching you about your period. I'm not teaching you about your period. I'm not teaching you about puberty. I'm not letting you know how your body is going to change. And really, I'm just setting you up for the okie doke. You know, parents with daughters. You know, if you have a family history of starting puberty early and you have a daughter and you started puberty early, you know it's very likely that your daughter is going to start puberty early. If you know that, wouldn't it be helpful to not play her when she's 10, 11, and 12 years old, starting puberty before her friends, by announcing to the world that she's so much heavier than her friends, or her titties is too big, or she's musty now, or her butt getting big because she always eating, weird things like that I've heard said to my friends growing up. Those particular things were not said to me, though I was not taught about puberty at all. I had my period for months before my mom had any idea, which is weird to me. Like, it was weird to me then, and it's weird to me now. But hearing people say that, you know, to my friends that were heavier, that started puberty early through no fault of their own, or, you know, having chunky kids. I would never understand the concept of having chunky kids if A, you don't want to feed them, you don't want to bring the food in the house, B, your kid has some type of medical issue, mainly asthma, and your child been on steroids since birth, but you totally ignore that factor when you the motherfucker that allowed them to be put on steroids that you know gonna make them little butterballs, but yet you talk to them like they the reason why they fat. Oh, you always in there eating. Well, I take a medication that always makes me hungry that you give me. You know that. You know, you got me on this motherfucking I can't behave medication, whatever that shit is called, and it makes me hungry and tired. And then you also got me on the steroids because of my asthma, Instead of letting me go outside and play, you make me sit my ass down in the house. But then you mad because I'm fat and I'm tired and I'm hungry. Like, what kind of fucking sense does that make? I never understood that about people, and I see people do it now, and it's usually us. And by us knows who the fuck I'm talking about. It's usually us that would do weird shit like that and then blame the child and get mad at the child and make the child feel bad. What are you doing, sir? Interesting. Okay. You do you. I'm just gonna go on ahead and drive by. And it don't make no sense. And it's like, bro, is you stupid or is you dumb? Because what? Like, that logic. But then, you know what I realized? Motherfuckers do not use, I should not have went this way, because this big ass truck trying to run me down. Let me get out this way. Let me get out your way, big ass truck. Ooh, child. Hey, sir. Anywho, the fucking logic don't be there. And it's like, oh, okay, so what it really is that motherfuckers just don't be raising kids with logic, and that's why we have generational curses, and that's why we fucked up. And I don't understand it. And I feel like that ass, like nowadays, if you ain't go through therapy first, you shouldn't be having kids. Like, if you ain't go through therapy and you know you need to go through therapy, like, you know you need therapy, because you know if niggas know if they need therapy or not. Like, don't be stupid. If you know if your brother and sister need therapy, then you know your ass need it too. And if you know that, you probably should go on ahead and get you some therapy or whatever. Get you some of that before you start fucking up these children. Because I promise you're going to fuck up your kids. I promise you. Because y'all fucking up y'all kids. Let me just... You ever be trying to do something? Okay. Because you know. Y'all know that when I parallel park, because a bitch be parallel parking now, so don't try to say I don't, but when I do, my shit be white as fuck, and I need all the space, and I need you to not be driving by me when I'm trying to make this magic happen, because if you drive by me when I'm trying to make this magic happen and don't respect my shit, you gonna be part of the magic. And I feel like people don't want to be part of this parallel parking magic that I got, because it's a little something different. But you see that? I got it though. Ooh, get him. Ooh, I got it though. But anywho, just scooch the little butt in there a little bit. Just a little bit. I know you see how many times I twisted this wheel, but that's how I do it. So, mind your business. As long as I get in my spot and I don't hit nobody else's car, mind your business. That's all I need you to do. Please and thank you. But anyways, yeah, so that shit right there don't be making no sense to me, and it kind of confuses me, and I be wondering about that. And when I see people do it now, like people who just drop their kids off to the grandparents, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all kids' grandparents will be our parents. And I hate to be the one to say it, but y'all know I really do not hate to be the one to say it, because I don't care. Some of our parents fucked us up. Oh, y'all hear that? I need to get gas. Let me turn this off. Some of our parents fucked us up, and some of our parents put us through emotional distress, and now they're doing that to our children. So we really need to look into that. And honestly, if you haven't had kids and you have the opportunity to really look at your potential partner that you're going to be having kids with, you really need to look at these motherfuckers and really ask yourself the tough questions. Because that's another thing. People don't be asking themselves the tough questions. People always want to ask everybody else the tough questions, but they don't want to ask themselves the tough questions. Is my partner crazy? Does my partner have obvious childhood trauma that has not been dealt with? Does my partner seek therapy, or does my partner just walk around with fucking anger issues? If your partner has any of them things, you probably should not have children with that person, because your partner's gonna fuck up your kids the way they're fucked up. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm gonna make a part 2 to this, because I gotta get to this place.